Hello, I'm Arthur. In this episode, you will learn the secret of wish fulfillment. The most interesting part is at the end. Let us watch together.
One wish is enough to make your goal come true, but it doesn't seem to work for me.
More often, a person's intention is not strong enough.
They fill their inner measure with empty dreams.
What is that?
Yet in the world, there are people who do not even think about spiritual growth.
What should they do? How can they fix the situation?
Ritual is needed,
And then their lives can be filled with happiness.
What is true Tantra, and how is it different from sex? How to meet your soulmate, your divine partner. Encounter with extraterrestrials. How to get in contact with them. How do black magicians control the earth? The main weapon of the dark powers. How to deal with any life difficulties. Awakening hidden abilities and understanding the higher laws of the universe. The method of realizing any desire. Eco-village and the space of love. The ancient pagan wedding ritual and conception at the place of power. What a proper wedding should be like for a happy married life. You will find answers to all these questions in the new cartoon, Mystery, an Untold Story of Love. Here is everything you have been looking for.
Once, during a spiritual conversation, Arthur asked Diana, one of the school's tutors.
I saw the movie The Secret. It says that one wish is enough to make your goal come true, and there are a lot of examples. But it doesn't seem to work for me. For example, we saved Alice not just by thinking about it once, but by doing the circle healing prayer many times, as Prajna taught us.
In the movie The Secret, only one side of the idea is presented. Sometimes, if someone's intention is strong and they have favorable aspects, if, so to speak, the stars align and the circumstances do not interfere, a wish can indeed come true. But more often, a person's intention is not strong enough. They cannot keep their attention focused for long, and they may have conflicting desires, sometimes unconsciously. That is why a ritual is needed to strengthen and concentrate the intention. And if it is performed by a group of people and repeated several times, the chances of success increase significantly. However, we must also take into account the influence of the planets. In the past, rituals were always performed at strictly defined times, calculated by astrologers, for example, during the full moon, the solstice, the equinox, and so on. That is why the circle healing prayer is much more effective than the method described in The Secret, although the method itself is similar in some respects. The Secret also fails to recognize that success requires strong emotions and a connection to a higher power, God, the egregor. In general, The Secret, like many modern teachings, offers a one-sided and limited view. Only a fragment of a much greater method, presented as yet another universal remedy. Besides, one should also remember the law of volume.
What is that?
This means that each person has their own God-given measure of well-being. Suppose God grants someone an average income, but they are not satisfied with it. Steal money and begin to live in luxury. Yet, their measure of well-being remains the same, and wealth displaces health. The person becomes ill or loses their joy in life, their ability to enjoy it, or develops serious health problems. Or suppose a man takes a beautiful wife away from a friend, and then his career begins to fall apart. He is demoted, his business suffers. He incurs losses, or someone close to him dies. In general, there is always a balance. If something is gained in one area, it is lost in another. Of course, some people are given a great deal from birth, billionaires, for example, or celebrities, and for them, this is natural. But if much has been given to them, they should also give much in return, make sacrifices, and help others. Otherwise, they may first lose their spirituality, and then other misfortunes may follow. That is why many spiritual people have renounced wealth and worldly possessions. They treated what they had with detachment without becoming attached to it, in order to purify their measure of well-being and receive spiritual gifts. Christ once said to those who asked him how to enter the kingdom of heaven, "Leave everything and follow me, and give everything to the poor." Yet in the world there are people who do not even think about spiritual growth. They fill their inner measure with empty dreams, envy, and resentment. And because of this, they cannot receive what was given to them from birth.
What should they do? How can they fix the situation?
They need to let go of all this negativity, and then their lives can be filled with happiness.
Hello. Do you want us to select a personal practice for you so that you can go through what the heroes of our cartoon experience?
Write to us and we will help. The link is in the description.
Do you dream of true love and harmonious relationships? I invite you into a space of transformation where the secrets of real love are revealed.
At our gathering, you will walk the path toward understanding your feminine and masculine power.
You will learn the ancient secrets of love and master tantric practices and ceremonies to attract a worthy partner.
Don't miss your chance to become happy.
Find our friends through the links in the description.